Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. So yesterday we saw the introduction to Tarka Sangraha, and then later we saw what this padarthas are and what is this dravya. We were seeing dravya. We can say the padarthas as category and the dravya substance. Okay, we saw dravya. In dravya we saw Prithvi. Prithvi is that which has odor, and that is of two types, Nitya and Anitya, eternal and non-eternal. In eternal we saw Paramanurupa. Non-eternal we saw again three types, Shariri, Indriya, Vishaya Bheda, body, sense organ and objects. Body is in like us, the human body is etc. The body like us is the body of Prithvi. Indriya, sense organ is the sense organ of smell, olfactory, and the Vishaya, the object for the Prithvi is like all the objects with smell, like a stone, clay, etc. Now we say dravya, Prithvi, second substance. If we say padarthas category and this dravya substance, then second substance is after Prithvi, Vayu. Vayu. No, Apa. Let's see Apa first. Prithvi, Up, Teju, Vayu. Apa, Jala. This is Nitya Bahuvachananta. Therefore, Shita Sparshavatyaha. We say Shita Sparshavatyaha. Shita Sparshavatyaha. That which has a cold touch. That which is cold. That which is cold to touch is a Apa. This is again of two types, Nitya and Anitya, eternal and non-eternal. Eternal is Paramanu Rupa, non-eternal is Kari Rupa. Non-eternal is Kari Rupa. This Anitya again is of three types, Sharira, Indriya, Vishaya. Sharira for Jala, water. Varuna is the loka for water. So, Varuna loke. Varuna loka Sharira. Okay. Indriya, sense organ of taste, taste buds. Jihvagravarti. Jihvagravati, the taste buds. That is what is the sense organ. Vishaya, the object for water is Sarit Samudra. Sarit Samudra, etc. River, ocean, all the water bodies are object for Apa, water. Okay. So what we can do is, we can remove this Apa and the definition for Apa and this also. The rest can be left as it is. At least in my book I can do this. Apa is over. In Prithvi, Up, Tejo. Teja, fire. Water is Shita Sparshavati. Fire is a Ushna Sparshavat. Sparshavat. Ushna Sparshavat is the definition for water. That which has the touch which is hot. That is hot to touch. Is the definition for fire. Fire is also of two types, Nitya and Anitya. Nitya is Paramana Rupa, Anitya is Karya Rupa. Sharira, like the Varuna Loka for water, fire in the sun world, Aditya Loka. Aditya Loka, the world of fire, which is Aditya, sun. Indra, Indriya, the sense organ. Sense organ of fire is fire means form. Sense organ of seeing is grasping the form is vision. So, Krishna Taragravarti. Krishna Taragravarti. Krishna Taragravarti. That which is in the center of the pupil is the sense organ. Vishaya. Vishaya here is of four types. They say Bhauma, Abindana, Audarya, Akaraja. Bhauma means that which is natural, that which is available in the Bhumi, in the Prithvi, Earth. Fire is Vanni. The fire which we see gain in the world naturally is Bhauma, for which the Prithvi itself is the earth itself is the fuel. Abindana means for which water is the fuel. Vidyutadi, lightning. Vidyut, lightning. Okay, for which both Bhauma and Abindana are fuel. Both earthly and waterly are fuel, which is Audarya, that which is in the stomach, that which cooks the food in the stomach, that which assimilates the food in the stomach. Bhukta Anna Parinama Hetu. Whatever food we eat or whatever we drink, this is what which assimilates it. And that which is of not both types is Akaraja, that which we gain after mining, like Suvarna, etc. Gold. Gold is accepted to be a product of fire because of its yellow color, etc. Okay, so after Prithvi we saw Jala, after Jala we saw Tejaha. Tejaha. Then we have Prithvi of Teju Vayu. Vayu is a Ruparahita Sparshavan Vayu. Ruparahita Sparshavan. That which has touch but which does not have a form. Without form, that which has the touch is what is called as a Vayu. That is the definition. This again is of two types, Nitya and Anitya. Nitya Paramanu Rupa, Anitya Karya Rupa. And again this is of three types, Sharira, Indriya, Vishaya. Sharira, Vayu Loke. in the world of air. The abode of air, which is the world of air, there the airy bodies you can find there. Indriya, sense organ. Sense organ of air is a sense organ of air is touch. Twak. Twak, which exists in all parts of the body, the skin. Vishaya. Vishaya for air is a, just now we saw the Vishaya of air. A tree fell. Vrikshadi kampana hetu. Vrikshadi kampana hetu. That which is the cause for the tree etc. to move is Vayu. Now again this Vayu, this is external Vayu. There is internal Vayu also, which is called as Prana. Sharir Antar Sanchari Vayu is called as Prana. The same Prana, because of Upadis, because of different setups, because of different functionalities, gain different names. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. That which goes in and out through the mouth is prana. That which throws out things below is called as udana. That which is apana. That which throws things out is called as udana. That which is all pervading in the body is called as dhyana. And that which exists in the stomach and which sends all the navel area, which sends all the assimilated food is called as samana. Samanainat samana. Though the air is one, prana is one, because of its functionality it is called in different names, that's all. Teja, Apa. Prithvi, Teja, Vayu. So, next substance after Vayu is Prithvi, Ap, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha. Akasha. For Akasha, the definition is Shabda Gunakam. Shabda Gunakam, that which has the attribute of sound, that which has the quality of sound is called as Akasha, space. Here we don't have the two types generally which we saw here, Nitya and Anitya, Nitya Paramanu Rupa, Anitya Karya Rupa, etc. because Akasha is accepted to be Nitya. So we have Akasha is Ekam, Nityam, Akasha Ekam Nityam Vibhu. Ekam Vibhu Nityam. Akasha is Ekam Vibhu and Nityam. Ekam, it's one. Therefore there is no Jati. Samanya, there is no Samanya Jati for Akasha because where there is only one of the species, there cannot be no classification, there can be no class there. So Akasha is one. Nitya, Nitya means Dhamsa Pratyogi, that which is not an object of destruction is Nitya. Vibhu means that Sarva Murta Dravya Sanyogi. Sarva Murta Dravya Sanyogi, that which has a association with all the manifest objects, substances, is called as Vibhu, all pervading. In another sense, it is called as all pervading. Akasha, Kala, Dik, Atma. Akasha. Kala. From here on, you will have the same rhetoric, Eka, Nityam, Vibhu, etc. in different genders. Kala is Atitadi Vyavahara Hetuhu, through which you have the Vyavahara, transaction of Atita, etc. Atita means past, past, present, future. Atita, Vartamana, Bhavishya, Anagata. Atita, Vartamana, Anagata. These kind of transaction, past, present and future, for that which is the cause, is called as Kala. And this Kala also is Ekaha, Vibhuhu, Nityaha. Kala is also Eka, Nitya and Vibhu. Then we have Dik. Dik, like space, time is a Dik means direction. Time is a Kala means time. Time is a Atitadi Vyavahara Hetu. Direction is a Prachyadi Vyavahara Hetu. Prachyadi Vyavahara Hetu. Prachyadi Vyavahara. Prachi, Pratichi, Udichi, Prachi, Pratichi, Udichi. Prachi, Arvachi, Pratichi, Udichi. North, east, west, south. These four directions. So, whatever is the Vyavahara, cause for that transaction is called as a Dik, direction. And this is Eka, Nitya, Vibhi. Eka, Nitya, Vibhi, same. Eka, Ekam, Nityam, Vibhu, the same thing in feminine case. Eka, Nitya, Vibhi. Kala, Dik, then Atma. Atma. This is the important crux for all the philosophies, Atma. So, here we accept two types of Atma. One is a Jivatma. Now, first, what is Atma? Jnana Adhikaranam Atma. That which is the substratum for knowledge is Atma. This Atma is of two types, Jivatma, Paramatma. Jnana Adhikaranam Atma. This Atma is of two types, Jivatma and Paramatma. Jivatma is individual soul, Paramatma is that supreme self, Ishvara. Jivatma is Pratishariram. Pratishariram bhinnam. It is different for each body. Pratishariram vibhu. That which is different in each body is also all pervading. And that which is different and all pervading in different bodies is also nitya, eternal. Jivatma is eternal, Jivatma is manifold, Jivatma is all pervading. Paramatma is Ishvara, that which we call as God. And this Ishvara is Sarvajna. Like there are so many Jivas, how many Ishvaras are there? There is only one Ishvara. There is no two Ishvaras, there is only one Ishvara. We accept in the transaction Jnana, Ichcha and Kriya. Knowledge, desire and action. This knowledge, desire and action in Jiva is limited. In Ishvara it is unlimited, complete. In Jiva it is limited, in Ishvara it is unlimited, complete. Nitya Jnanavan, Nitya Ichchavan, Nitya Kriyavan Ishvaraha. He has eternal knowledge or absolute knowledge, absolute desire and absolute action. Whereas in Jiva it is limited. Okay. After Atma, we have the final of substance, Dravya. We have Manas. What is Manas? Sukadi Upalabdhi Sadhanam Indriyam. Sukhadi Upalabdhi Sadhanam Indriyam. Mind is a Sukhadi, happiness, etc. Upalabdhi, gaining. Sadhanam means Indriyam, sense organ. The sense organ which is the means to grasp happiness, etc. is mind. The sense organ which is the means to grasp happiness, etc. is mind. Okay. This mind is Anantam. Is a manifold, unlimited, like the Jiva, because each Jiva has a individual mind. Therefore, mind is a manifold like Jiva, Bhinna. Then, what is the size of the Jiva? Is it Vibhu? No, it is not Vibhu. It is a Paramanu Rupa. It is Paramanu Rupa, means it is of the size of atom. So, two experiences simultaneously, how can it be gained? Like headache and thorn in the leg. How can you experience? Because of the mind is so subtle, it travels so fast. Then, it is Nitya. It is accepted as a Nityam also, eternal also. Okay, so we come to the end of the substance, which is Prithvi, Apa, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, Kala, Dik, Atma, Manaha. After this, in the category, we saw Dravya, then Guna. There are 24 Gunas. We will take it up later. We will see the Karma. We will see this tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamada Om.